Hi everyone, and welcome to part 2 of drawing William Butcher from The Boys. In this part, I'm going to draw the hair, the neck, and the top part of the jacket for this character. To begin, I use a light pencil to shade the hair in on the side, making sure to use strokes in the direction of the hair, and to only use strokes going one way, not back and forth. I also make sure to lift the pencil off the page before doing the next stroke. The hair on the top of the head is a little more complicated, as it is longer and made up of more complicated shapes. Begin by lightly drawing the outline of curvy triangles and rectangles, as can be seen. Once you have this, create light strokes in the direction of the hair to map out where darker areas are and where highlights are, and lightly blend these with the blending tool. I'll be using a blending stump, but you can use a brush or a tissue if you need. Now that the overall first layer is complete, you can go on with a darker pencil, such as a 4B for example, and create darker hair strokes in the same way as before, but this time just darker. And then you will also be blending these out. I also do the same as I did before for the top part of the hair, but with a darker pencil, as this adds layers which allow the hair to appear more realistic. I also then go and blend this layer out with a blending stump. I have, however, made a mistake here with the hair, as I've done really dark outlines for each bundle of hair on the top of the head. And to avoid this, you can use lighter outlines and then use the same process that I mentioned before. But yeah, here I'm repeating the process with an even darker pencil. So for example, you might use a 6 or 8B pencil. And yeah, just repeating this process. The reason I'm using a pencil this dark is because the hair is black for this character. Then finally, I use an electric eraser to create more highlights on the hair, creating the illusion that the light is reflecting from it. Then I go in and also add more texture with a darker pencil. Also, after looking at the drawing for a while, I was aware that the left eye didn't look how I had intended it to look, which should have been taken care of from the beginning, as now it will be harder to change. So yeah, this section is pretty much just me attempting to change the eye, which you can skip if you want. And here I'm blending to create some more contrast in the section above the eye. And finally, it's time to move on to the lower part of the drawing. Firstly, I begin drawing the outline of the jacket and where the surface folds are. Since this isn't the focal part of the drawing, I'm not going to make it super detailed. I also add a first layer of shading with a medium strength pencil while leaving some lighter areas for highlights. I then blend these areas out. Then I add some even darker values in according to the reference, and also blend these out. Then it's time to draw the neck, where I draw some lines for detail at the top, as well as shading around them. I also create a shadow underneath the chin and blend this out. I also add some strokes going from the bottom of the neck to the top and blend these out. Then I make this area a bit lighter by using a moldable rubber. I also add a few more details above the eye. And once you're happy with the portrait, you're done, so congratulations. I hope you learnt something new, and I'll see you in the next one.